49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, there you go. They told us.
Here we go. What do you need? 54. Light 54. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Put that on what?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Harris to return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
What?
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The white lady was trying to damn defend.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A toss to Murray. He pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. On the keeper, it's Breeze. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
You had a right to make it.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They called 911. So like the police officer was saying, the black dude that made these.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
But they had the authority to do based on the law. He said then when the damn fight pursued over the gun, that's where all of the fucked up shit come in at, because when they got to fighting over the gun, the man got to stand your ground rule where he can goddamn you fighting over the gun, they can shoot your ass. And them folk won't get out, man. But see what they probably gonna do is they in jail now. They gonna let them sit their ass in jail all the way to the time for the trial. They're keeping this solitary confinement.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Oh, fuck.
His throw in.
My man.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Shit. Everybody shit.
Safety's creeping. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 37 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
All right, homeboy. Oh, let's go on.
Here we go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Come on, the ball. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kamara. Tackled that time by Jarkowski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Go. Go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shift.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 74 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
You broadcasting this shit? Yeah.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
25, check 25, check 25.
No.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, I hate
Looking for
that
Sanders here on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 87 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready, yellow waiting. 54. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. go, here we go.
Hey, trying to do pad the state.
Army. Check the backer. Check 13. Check 13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. 40 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
All right. Yeah.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill.
Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
check my email real quick. Man, this nigga Pooh don't be on shit, man. Yeah. What up?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Man, we ain't played no 20 times. You know,
we played about 10 times, man.
Yeah.
You won 2 damn games.
It don't matter. Hey, I'm up on. Hey, I'm up the last 2 games on you.
Yeah, that's what that matters.
Yeah,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch it. Check. Lucky.
Nah, I'm gonna go over there today. I gotta go over there this evening. I told my wife quick
action.
on the wheel. Take over that team.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Kiko Alonso in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
And let me see, they want the guy from my job. Let me see what he's talking about. He can't bet.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah. Okay.
Harris now return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, for real?
They run it again with Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah.
When I sold my car, I want to have some in the garage where it pop up a spear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I just like to show you what they got.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He didn't call me back.
The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yeah.
I just want, you know what I'm saying, up how your parents make they ever want to move, you know what I'm saying?
What one of your cars you in? You in the Mercedes?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, they ought to know you about being in the room. Shit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Breeze on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Playing the damn football
Critical
game
error there in a tight game of the
fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football,
and
especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got him. Watch the safety creep. Check safety, check safety. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 50.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Letting you know right now, you better bring. Out. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
What's up, Ron? I'm doing all right, ain't you, sir? Nah, what's up?
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Seven, 4, 6. 4, 5, 6, 5.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Really, what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
All right, you too.
Ready? You ready? 51. I got one.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Breeze now.
No,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Twist. 12, fellas, here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
What you gonna do? You know what I'm finna do? I'm gonna run that bit down your throat.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, a little drama.